In addition to being a full-time officiator for non-religious Colombo-Vietnamese American weddings in Iowa, I also happen to be Diego's brother, but I do warn you ahead of time that the members of my family, including myself, will certainly stick to our Latino heritage and get overly emotional through this ceremony, so have your umbrellas handy and bear with us.
Stars overhead, turn my head and I caught you by eye for the first time.
One day, just like that, the no longer chubby but still curly-haired brother went out into the greater world to find adventure. He traveled across oceans, mountains, deserts, TSA officers, and ultimately found himself at a fancy university library where fate brought him upon a woman he had seen days earlier at a Latin American conference. The library cafeteria was full. He had an empty seat close by. Time was running out, and he went for it. So he waved her over. This amazing character, called Quen Win, can't even recall what she felt when she first saw him. But I'm gonna go with, who is this creepy dude waving at me? It just so happened that the heroine of this story, Gwenny, had encountered this hopeless romantic just when the time wasn't right. Yet love, like a great idea, is an irresistible force that won't allow itself to be put aside. Diego finally felt destiny was slipping out of his hands and embraced his romantic self. He weaved his deepest feelings into beautiful, intimate letters of longing. But Quen, like Diego's dancing skills, remained unmoved.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't see it for someone to see me like you do.
Fortunately for him, destiny was on his side, and his words finally swayed Quen. So she packed up and moved across the world for him. This fateful decision has led us to this moment today.
Diego, there are so many things that make our relationship seem impossible. When I met you, I was only 4 weeks away from graduating and moving to Thailand to start a new job. I wasn't interested in making new friends, much less in meeting a new love interest. Being with a politician was also just about the last thing I wanted. But you captivated me with your idealism and visions for what you wanted to do for your city and your country. I remember at one point during our short time together in Cambridge thinking, wow, this is a person that I could really fall in love with if only we had more time. Thank you for literally going to the other side of the world for me. I thought you were crazy to suggest for me to move to Colombia for us to start a relationship, and you are. But that bigger than life spirit of yours is the reason we've been able to do life together. It has certainly never been boring. So today, I vow to continue watching episodes of the Vietnam War documentary and The Wire with you in moderation. I promise to be there for you as you have been for me. And I vow to stay by your side through more of life's moments, the good and the bad.
Nog het lang.
Not around, but I'm not gone. I miss the bed you're sleeping on.
No, part is out the window.
I'm 1,000 miles from causing it.
Beautiful. Here.
1,000 miles from you.
I had a feeling in the bottom of my chest that I could just not let Quen fade away. So for lack of better choice, I decided to write her an email. An email that took me probably 3 hours and half a bottle of whiskey to write. Quen did not write back for 13 days. Yes, I know, it's a pretty unbelievable story, but what is perhaps more unbelievable is that after 4.5 years after living together with Quen in Colombia, I still have enormous faith in her and an unreasonable amount of faith in what we can do together. that I have held her hand up in a few successes and her hand tight in a few defeats, and mostly that I still believe I could have her sleeping on my shoulder for centuries. So I am here today, Gwen, to express once again, in front of all our loved ones, my commitment to make us happy.
Okay, now, by the power invested in me by the great state of Iowa, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. La Serna Win.
Every mile on my map leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile.
So I really look forward to many more years with you, seeing you guys grow in happiness. Cheers to the bride and groom.
I'm not losing a son. I'm getting another extraordinary daughter, and it makes me very happy. I wish you great success in this union with all my love. You are very welcome in our family. We love you.